Hello and welcome back to The World According to Reese. In this video, I'm going to answer some questions that people often ask me about being blind. These are the kinds of questions that usually come from curiosity rather than bad intentions, and I thought it would be useful to talk through a few of them properly. 1. Can blind people see anything at all? This is probably the most common question I get. The answer is it depends. Not all blind people experience blindness in the same way. Many blind people have some level of usable vision, such as light perception, shapes, or movement. In my case, I can't see anything at all, which actually puts me in the minority. In my Blindness Beyond Myths video, I talk about the fact that blindness isn't one single experience. It's a spectrum, and it looks different for different people. 2. How do you find things? This is a question I've been asked quite a few times, and sometimes in slightly unexpected ways. One time, someone came up to me in a park and asked how I knew where my teddy was. They seemed genuinely puzzled by how I could find something without seeing it. I explained that I put things in a safe place and I remember where I've put them, so when I want to find my teddy again, I go back to that place and pick him up. It might sound simple, but a lot of everyday life when you're blind is about organisation, memory, and consistency. Things don't magically disappear, they're usually right where you left them. 3. How do you use a phone or a computer? I've talked about this in more detail in a previous video, but the short answer is that I use screen readers and other assistive technology. These tools turn what's on the screen into speech or braille, allowing me to read, write, browse the internet, and use apps without needing to see the screen. I'll be doing more videos in the future showing how this works in practice, but the important thing to know is that technology plays a huge role in independence for blind people. 4. Do you dream visually? This is a really interesting question, and the answer is no, I don't dream visually. Because I've never been able to see, my dreams are based on sound, touch, movement, and emotion rather than images. So instead of seeing things in my dreams, I might hear voices, feel textures, or experience situations in a different sensory way. People who were once able to see but went on to lose their vision later on in life can sometimes still see in their dreams, as those people will still have visual memories of things. Dreams are a fascinating topic, and I'll probably talk more about this in a future video because there's a lot more to say about how blind people experience dreaming. 5. What's the most annoying question people ask you? This one can be tricky because most questions come from curiosity rather than malice. That said, it can be frustrating when people assume that being blind means being helpless, or when they talk to the person with me instead of talking directly to me. Blindness affects how I access information. It doesn't affect my ability to think, decide, or have a conversation. I wanted to make this video to answer some of the common questions in a relaxed and honest way. Asking questions is how people learn, and I'd much rather people ask than make assumptions. If you have questions you'd like me to answer in future videos, feel free to leave them in the comments. I may not be able to answer everything, but I'll do my best to cover common themes. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel if you can, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.